Okay, so good morning, good evening, good afternoon. So, sound check 1 2 3. Can you guys hear me clearly? All right, so let's just get started. What's going on the gold? It's just like mess these days, to be honest. It's just a mess going on the gold. So, looking at the resistance here on the daily time frame, actually, we are continuously rejecting from this area on the daily time frame, doing consolidation like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, almost like from 10 days we stuck in a high time frame consolidation and still, but still it's a range of more than 1,000 pip. So the current daily time frame did not have a bottom wick. Hmm, so it could come down to create a big probability, but let's see. Let's jump from daily to h4. So h4, oh man, this h4 just like break the low of the previous h low. It's getting interesting. All right, this is a support I can see here. I think so this will be better. So let's jump from h4 to h1. H1 I can see, wow man, nothing clear on h1 as well. So looking at this support area, and I think below this area this is like a pretty 100 pip range, and this is the resistance right now I'm having here. If a candle going to be close above this resistance area, there's a probability we're gonna continuously pushing upside. But for bigger picture, we need to flip from h1 to m30. M30 kinda do some kind of a consolidation. This is a current resistance I'm having, and this is a current support I'm having here. Okay, so you know what? In this situation, if I can going to break below this low, I could target this wick on the left hand side, almost like a 70 pip wick. Yeah, if there's like a volume, it could continuously pushing downside. But I think it makes sense. I'm gonna take this current support area because if I wanted to take a sell here, even if wanted to take a sell here, I'm gonna face like a rejection on the left hand side. So for sells, I would say why not to take the current support area, because for the sells we need to depend on the volume to go through the rejections on the left hand side. So this makes sense. So right now this is a support I'm having, this is a resistance I'm having on the left hand side. This makes sense. And at the same time I'm taking this current support area. Yes, even you know what, if I kind of going to break below this low, this could be a pretty good range as well. Hmm. Let's see, taking a sell. Yeah, I think so it will make sense because below this area we are having a pretty good clean traffic on the left hand side, so it make more sense. Yes. This makes sense. Yes, this support makes sense actually. Where did it go, man? Where did it go? Okay, so this makes sense. Yeah, now it makes sense. So if I'm going to be get a candle going to be close above this resistance area from where it rejected 3 times. So if a candle going to be close here, then there's a probability it's gonna continuously pushing upside to fill this wick on the left hand side, almost like a 90 pip wick I'm having on the left hand side. And at the same time, if a candle going to be create some resistance here, right on the resistance, so there's a pretty good range to the downside as well. So right now we are sitting in the middle of the range, so no trade I'm gonna take here. If it comes down, going to be create some support, that makes sense to take a buy to retest the low, retest the high. Or if it going to be create some kind of a resistance here, a candle closed in my favor in a bearish form, that makes sense to take a sell. And a break and close above this resistance, that also makes sense to take a buy actually. So I'm, to be honest, just waiting right now, sticking with the plan actually. Need a breakout structure, simple as that. So here I need to see. Okay, this makes sense. 47.90. Yeah. Okay. So, any trade you took yesterday? No, I did not took any trade yesterday. I closed the chart after that. After the live stream, I closed the chart. I didn't took any trade there. It was like almost 2 hours continuously. I was doing the stream and continuously from the 2 hours I did not get anything. So I didn't have a plan to continuously staring at the charts. It doesn't make sense to me. I was getting tired. So once you get tired, like mentally, there's a higher probability you're gonna took like a forcefully trade there. Very high probability. So let's see. I'm waiting right now. There's 15 minutes left for the opening of London session as well. So if I'm going to be get a candle gonna close above this resistance area, next candle gonna create a wick break above this high. So this makes sense for the continuation. Even if I wanted to take a buy here, it doesn't make sense because it's a consolidation going on right now. Look at the previous H1. This current H1 still open. So I would like to see this candle should have to be close above the resistance. And you know what? It's such a beautiful thing gonna be happen. If this H4, which broke the low of the previous H4, it should be continuously pushing to a downside. But if it break above its own high, there is a probability it gonna continuously pushing upside to fill this week. And I'm just waiting right now, man. I'm just waiting. Wow. You know what? Depending on H4, if I took a buy, it's interesting. It's interesting. Higher probability could continuously pushing upside. Because with my perspective, if a candle break the low of the previous low, there is no business of that candle to come back and break its own high. And if you are sitting with a trend, like right now, the previous on a higher time frame trend was just like in a bullish form, but lower time frame doing the consolidation. So I'm gonna ignore this H4. I will look for the smaller time frame confirmation to give my trade a chance. So I wanted to see this candle, how it's going to be close above the resistance, then using the volume of London session, probability it could continuously pushing upside. But let's see the way it's pushing upside. Let's see. I'm waiting right. Wow, it's pushing upside now. It's breaking above the high. Don't want it to miss this one actually. But I have to wait. I have to wait here. Oh man. Look at this H1 printing side by side. Look at H4. Only H4 just like giving me the some kind of potential in it. Only higher time frame giving me potential in it. But I'm not gonna take it because I need a confirmation candle on a lower time frame as well to break lows above this resistance area. So the next candle going to create a weak break above the high. So I'm gonna give my trade a chance. It's okay if I'm gonna miss this because right now lower time frame not giving me the confirmation that higher time frame gonna respect it. We just like rejected 1 2 3 time from this area. So I need a candle should close in my favor so I could give my trade a chance. Impulse anti on a 50 minute? No, waiting for the candle to be closed. So deep just like send me a chart here. Bullish move, small body. Okay, executed a buy. Oh, but it's kind of middle of the range, could be risky. And this small body is not like that kind of impulse entry. It's not that kind of a structure. What you're talking about, I understood, but it's not that kind of structure. It worked out. That's great. I will never take this one. The way this candle close, the way it's showing. I would like to wait for the candle to come down, create a new support, then gonna take a buy or wait for the candle to break above the high. Even this candle didn't I have little to no wick on the upside, and it I can see it move in the last minute. Close at break even, I should close half. Okay. So man, just waiting right now. I'm just waiting. Looking for the candle to give me a breakout structure here. So, good afternoon. Do you think it's a good opportunity to take a buy on M30? Wait for the closure actually. That makes sense. If someone wants you to take a buy, I would say if you have a plan to take a buy, the best place to take a buy it was somewhere. Let me see. It was here. This should be your buy if you're really interested in buys because this candle closed above the previous candle's high and also didn't have a bottom wick. From here you could have this range, so you can grab this wick, should be target this one. But as this candle close with a small body, as candle break this low, you could close 50% position and leave the rest with a stop loss. Always, you know what, whenever you're executing a trade, always wait for the closure nearby the support or resistance so you can grab some chunks there easily. If you just like taking a trade in the middle of the range or nearby the support, nearby the resistance, like it's going towards those resistance or a support, then it could be a FOMO and higher probability you couldn't make it. Wow, it's pushing upside right now, man. It's pushing upside, I think so. H4 respecting itself if it gonna break above its own high. But I need a closure here. There is 10 minutes left for the candle to be closed, and this is the fourth candle continuously pushing upside. High time frame H1 breaking above the high, H4 start flipping now. Higher probability could continuously pushing upside, but it's okay. I can't do anything about it. Lower time frame, just like tapping to the resistance area. So I wanted to see how this candle gonna close. If it going to be closed within the range, and if the next candle going to be closed with a small body and break above the high, so I could go for the buys. And in the same time, if I'm going to be get a healthy body candle right on a resistance area, so I can go for the sells to grab this clean traffic on the left hand side. So let me see, try dynamic on a current time 30. Please have a look. Let me see Zanason. This makes sense. Looking at the 50-minute time frame, it took a buy. Is it a 50-minute time frame or 30-minute time frame? 30-minute time frame. Oh, yeah, dynamic risk makes sense. Definitely makes sense. That makes sense. Very nice. It does make sense. Yes. So in this situation when market already is standing in the middle, I also took this trade during the live stream. If you guys remember that, market was already almost like fill 50% of the range, but still it was having a potential in it. So dynamic risk somewhere here. This makes sense. This makes sense. Very nice. Very nicely you executed, buddy. So wow, look at this one. It's continuously pushing upside, and there is 6 to 7 minutes left for the candle to be closed. What I could do, and we're going to be entering into opening of London session as well. All I need this candle to be closed above the resistance or nearby the resistance to see. I wanted to see what gonna happen here. Wow, H4 flipping, H4 flipping. Look at this one. If it's a 30-minute, I mostly took a trade here. Wow, what a beautiful. Look at this one, man. It's breaking above the resistance as well. What could I do? 6 minutes left for the candle to be closed, and it's leaving me alone here. It's just leaving me alone here. Cannot take a buy here by getting into some kind of a FOMO condition. H4 makes sense. If I executed a buy here, so at this time I could bring my stop loss at break even. But I need to depend on the volume. Wow, man, look at this one. What a push. See this one? H4 broke the low of the previous candle and break above its own high. What happened? It went 60 70 pips right now in your favor. Wow. I should have take this trade actually with a low lot size. It's gone, man. 70 pips. 70 pips. I could secure some position here, leave the 10%, close the 90%. That makes sense. But look at this, man. What happened just what you can see what just like happened here. So now what I could do, I will let it close, and without getting into FOMO, I need a candle to create some structure. Like I need a candle to create some. So if it gonna close above this resistance area, then I need a candle to create some kind of a structure like a bearish candle, then a bullish candle break above that structure. So that makes sense to take a buy. Can't do anything about it, and just like move 50 pips right here. So need to wait. Would you prefer a 15 or 30-minute close? Right now, I think so. We don't have any other option like a 15-minute time frame here. 30-minute about to be closed in 6 minutes to 5 minutes. So I was waiting for the 30-minute definitely. 30-minute about to be closed in like 5 minutes. H1 about to be closed in 5 minutes. Or we are going to be enter into opening of London session in 5 minutes. So yeah, everything about to be started in 5 minutes, but it just like gone. It's just gone. It respected the H4 time frame. See this one? But still, let's see. It's not the last opportunity we are having here. Just need to wait and then I'm gonna give my trade a chance. Wow, man, it's gonna fill the range. When you set your buys, do you only look at the last H4 candle? Yeah, mostly. I just like look at the previous H4 and then expecting that what could be happen with the another one. You know what? This is a situation where Raja Bro took $2.5 loss. The candle broke the low and break above its own high. This was the same concept at that time, but here it worked out. Just waiting. Can't do anything about this move. So that's why I took this learn on last Friday. Okay. So सलाम सलाम वालेकुम सलाम ट्रेड मिस तो नहीं कर दी मैंने कोई अभी तक तो मैंने भी नहीं ली यार मैंने भी ये मिस ही की है. I will never say that I missed this one because it did not give me any confirmation. So I will never consider it as a missing trade. It's just like randomly moved to the upside. I need a structure. Now you know what? Before we were having like consolidation. See this one? We were having consolidation, nothing clear. But now we can see the volume in the market. And if now I'm gonna get like a candle which gonna give me some kind of a structure, so I'm gonna give my trade a chance because I can see volume, I can see clean traffic on the left hand side now. So let's see if it could continuously gonna go in that direction or not. All I need a confirmation candle, like a resistance should be formed and then break above that resistance, so that makes sense. It's about to be closed in 3 minutes. So what I will do, I will wait for the candle to create some resistance, give me some support, give me some confirmation candle, so then I'm gonna take a buy to retest the high. Or if I'm going to be get a candle closing nearby this resistance area, then the next candle create a wick and break above that resistance, this could be my target. Let's see if it gonna create some kind of structure like that or not. That makes sense. H4 probability gonna fill this week. Wow, it's not stopping. Look at this one. In the last 6 7 minutes, it just like went up 50 60 pips even from this area. Okay, I think so. Now it makes sense to take this current support area. Yes, I'm gonna get like opportunities in this situation. So just waiting right now, man. I'm just waiting. can't do anything about it. It's just like moved now. It's already moved 50, 60 pips far away from the resistance as well. So without getting into FOMO, I need a structure to be formed. I can see a volume in the market now. All I need a structure and then I'm gonna execute a buy. Or if I wanted to take a sell, I need a counter trade structure there. It's clearly showing a bullish trend right now, like a bullish session trend, I would say. Impulse buy may be risky because oil is in buy also. Really? Mostly it goes against it. Oh, it's pushing upside. Wow, man, it's just like went down. Look at this one. Are you talking about this single candle? Look at the way it's just like pushing to the downside. So H1 just like close with a very strong bullish candle. M30 close in a very strong bullish momentum. M15, wow, all the time frame clearly showing volume, but it's already moved and it's just like left me alone here. What I wanted to see now, I would like to wait for the candle to create some kind of a resistance wherever it's gonna create a resistance, and then I'm gonna give my trade a chance to continuation. So yeah, it's just like broke above this consolidation after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost 7 to 8 hours. It broke above the resistance area. So let's see. All I need a candle to give me some kind of a confirmation so I could give my trade a chance. Damn, it broke above the high in the first 1 2 minute as well. Wow, not comfortable. Okay, buy on this resistance break, trust on volume, and I know candle not gonna close near the resistance and go 35 pips, close 50 pips, and between go to it. Okay, that's great for you. Good morning, my brother. How are you doing? Good, good. I'm good. So please explain to me how you set your MT5 to be in this way. I want mine to be like this. So just like I'm gonna show you the properties. Take a screenshot here. One, two, three, four, five. Take a screenshot here and take a screenshot of this one. That's it. Simple as that. Wow, man, it's pushing upside. It's just continuously pushing upside after giving the breakout after like 8 hours. It's continuously pushing upside now. So my concept about this candle, which broke the low of the previous candle and break above the previous candle high, just make notes on it. What are the probability if you're sitting with a higher time frame or a trend? Look at this one, how much it went in your favor, man. Wow, it's gonna fill this range. 150 pips gone. Definitely, it is whatever it is. It's happening these days. Actually, you know what? These days are unpredictable. Okay, so need to wait. I need to wait. It filled the range. This was my target. It's just like already tapping to that target. I can't take trade here actually. You know what? It's just like already moved far away from this area. Can't take trade here. Now I need a candle to create some kind of a resistance and break above that resistance so I could give my trade a chance. Or I wanted a candle to come down, create some support, give me some confirmation candle. So I gonna give my trade a chance there. So that is the only scenario and that is the only structure I needed on the chart. Wow, lot of time it's just like rejecting from this area. Look at the higher time frame right now. But the current situation, look at this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's a 8H4 candle continuously pushing upside. Wow, it's great, man. It's great. Whatever happening here, it's good actually. Okay, what could I do? Here I cannot take a buy because there is like a lot of rejections on the left hand side. Market rejected three times from this area. Looking at the 30 minute, didn't have much range. Looking at H1 time frame, look at this one consolidating. No one knows that if it's gonna break above the high, could sustain this pressure or not. Lot of rejections as well. M30, M15, H1 all time frame was stopping me to take this trade, but only H4 was supporting me in this situation. Only H4 was supporting me in this situation, and it worked out. But it is whatever it is. But mostly 90% I am looking for the 30 minute and 50-minute confirmation, so I can see that what could be happen on the higher time frame, because lower time frame will always gonna give you the confirmation what could be happen on the higher time frames. So what I was expecting from it, I was expecting that market should be close a candle nearby the resistance, and then the next candle create a big break above the high, so I could execute here. And might be I'm gonna exit somewhere here like in the middle of the range, not gonna hold it till the TP, but might be going to be close 50%, 90% after 50 pips, 40 pips, bringing stop loss at break even. That was my plan actually. Wow, what a volume. London Open continuously pushing it to the upside. So, shouldn't a 4-hour flip be a strong bias for you to take the continuation on? Yeah, that was, but lower time frame like 30-minute H1, M30, M15, all time frame having a strong resistance area on the left hand side. So, I can't do anything about it. Yeah, such a trend is bullish now. Clearly, you can see it's showing a very, very beautiful bullish momentum in it. So, now you know what? I'm not gonna get into any kind of FOMO. I need a structure to be formed. I can see volume after 2 days. I would say after 2 days, I could see these kind of candles now on in during the London session. So all I need a candle to be create some resistance, give me some support, and I'm gonna take a buy. That's it. That's all I gonna do. So need to readjust the zones. I'm gonna remove it. Still support I'm having, and above from here to here it's just like a clean traffic, 300 pips moved, and wow. Okay, it's breaking above this resistance as well. This is the next resistance. So, and above this area we are having clean traffic on the left hand side. Wow, very nice. Such a nice thing, this one. Now 15 minutes is a kind of messy, but makes sense. Does make sense. So I'm gonna take that resistance if you're gonna be creating on a somewhere here, just like this is the first resistance I'm gonna tap. So waiting for the candle to be close, just waiting. I'm just waiting right now. Can't do anything about it. We are also heading towards like a 4800 like psychological number as well. Oh man, what's going on here? But the market was continuously moving upside without creating a resistance. So can you explain why taking that trade? Which one? I didn't took any trade here. Who told you that I took a trade? I didn't took a trade. I just like waiting for a structure to be formed. Now I can see volume in the market after a long time. So if I'm gonna get like a continuation for this trend, I need a resistance to be formed, break above that resistance, or depending on the volume, I could give my trade a chance. And if it comes down, create a support, give me confirmation candle, I'm gonna go for the buys. For counter trade structure, I would like to see a candle should have to be create a resistance, should have to be create a support, and then broke below that support area, so I could go for the counter trade structure. Now I'm gonna face like a volume here, high probability gonna grab some chunks. सो H4 की ओपन प्राइस पे एंटर कर सकते थे जस्ट फॉर लर्निंग परस्पेक्टिव एज SL M15 की कैंडल पे रखते यार। छोटा टाइम फ्रेम जो उनसे थे ना वो सारे कंसोलिडेशन में थे, तो H4 एक पर्सपेक्टिव था। मोस्टली तो ऐसा होता है जो हायर टाइम फ्रेम होता है वो स्ट्रॉन्गर होता है हमेशा छोटे टाइम फ्रेम से। सो इन दिस सिचुएशन you need to look at lower time frames as well, but you can see that if those things sometime happening on the 30-minute time frame like what happened on the H4. Sometime it happens like candle, because in my perspective, if you are sitting with some trend like here a higher time frame just like showing a bullish trend in this situation. So if a candle is showing some kind of a trend and the candle broke the low of the previous candle or broke the high of the previous candle, and then it broke its own low or own high, there's a higher probability it's gonna continuously going for that direction. It happens. Yeah, and you guys are like a witness, eyewitness of this thing as well. Break the low of the previous candle. Why it is coming up and breaking above its own high? If it broke the low, it should be continuously pushing downside. But if it happens, then it is whatever it is. You need to learn it actually. So just waiting right now. Just waiting. Now I need to look at the 50-minute time frame, because if I'm waiting for the 30-minute candle to be closed, so you can see a 30-minute start printing like more than 200 pips. So it's gonna give me like a bigger stop loss as well. So in this situation, I need to look at the 50-minute time frame if I'm gonna get some structure, so I could give my trade a chance. Just wasn't our structure. I was expecting closure around resistance to enter, but it just went without us. It's not the last opportunity, so it is whatever. Yeah, Stanko, you are perfectly right now. You know what? It didn't give me any kind of only H4 was having like a confirmation, but 30-minute H1 M30, you can see it was just doing consolidation there. So I cannot execute a buy. It's not something like I need to get into FOMO. There's a probability it went up and could be come down. So I cannot take a buy here actually. And now it's already moved. So it's good actually whatever happening right now. It's already moved, it's really good. So I would like to see some structure to be formed and then I'm gonna give my trade a chance. So that makes sense. Look at the rejection right now, man. Why it's rejecting from here? What a strong bullish momentum going on. I can see that. So do you want M15 structure or 30-minute structure to form? Now I'm looking for the 50-minute. I actually 30-minute gonna be respect that 50-minute. 50-minute will be used for the confirmations, used for the good stop losses. That makes sense. So yeah, with the 50-minute, I need to see if the 30-minute will continuously go in that direction or not. So smaller time frame gonna give me like a good confirmations, like gonna give me good executions level, and this is how I'm gonna play with this one. Because if I'm only sticking with the 30 minute in this situation, I might gonna get like a bigger stop losses. Like suppose that you wanted to execute somewhere here, wanted to place your stop loss below the previous 30-minute. Look at this one, it's gonna give you like a 200 pip stop loss. So in this situation, I need to look at the 50-minute time frame. So if it forms resistance at 47.90 and we get a retest, does the retest have to stay above 47.76? No, 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 no. I think so. You are thinking about this resistance area. It have to be no. Just forget about it. It just like broke now. It just broke. We are sitting in a bullish trend. Just forget about this one. Whatever happening here. Just forget about this thing. It will become like overthinking. It's gone now. It's finished now. Now you need to see what you're gonna get here. Like if you wanted to go for a counter trade structure, will it come down, create some support, and break below that support so you can go for the counter trade structure, or if it gonna come down give me some confirmation candle, so here I'm gonna give my trade a chance to retest the high. Just live in the present, don't go anywhere here, no need to worry about it. But If you are in a trade, suppose you are in a sell and market is just like coming down, then you need to have to be close some position here, because it could be reject from, it could be reject, you are in a trade, it's just like running in your favor, you are in a profit, it could be reject from here, might be it could reject and then will continuously pushing downside, but who knows that. So rejection can take your profit easily, but taking a buy by looking at this one, it could be a dump one, mostly it's gonna give you losses. So let's see what's going on, man. Wow, look at this H1 of the oil. Wow, it's went down, gold push up. What's just like happening right now? Need to look at the fundamentals right now. So some news, someone telling me the news pop up. Okay, let me see. US and Iranian negotiations teams to return to Islamabad for peace talks later this week. Oh, this week it's gonna happen this week, but not yet. So don't rely on this one. Sir, you missed a beautiful trade? No, I didn't miss any beautiful trade. There was nothing like a beautiful. Beautiful will be when I'm gonna get like a confirmations. Then it will become like a beautiful. So today gold was a lot better. Yeah, it's showing a volume now. I like it. Whenever there is a volume, higher probability I'm gonna make money. Even if I'm got a loss, higher probability I'm gonna recover the loss and make money. All I need like volume in the market all the time. Whenever I'm just like sitting on the chart, all I need a volume. If there's like a volume, then I need to wait for my structure to be formed and then I'm gonna execute. How do you make the candle stay at the man? Just like go watch some YouTube. So we are waiting for candle 9:30. No, I'm just like waiting for my structure to be formed. Like it just like continuously pushing upside, one, two, three, four, five candles just like continuously pushing in a bullish form. So I'm looking for a candle to create some kind of a resistance. Give me some support so could give my trade a chance here. This is something I'm looking for. For that I need to wait. On Thursday again, peace talk will continue. Thursday is just like far away right now. It's just Tuesday, so Wednesday, Thursdays, 2 days they are actually left. So don't believe them. Whatever they're saying, don't believe them. Below is how many pips the wick should be. It could be like any size, it depending on the volume. So let me see this chart from Zulu. Ooh, Zulu took a buy here. Wow, depending on the volume, holding the trade, and wow, very nice, very nice. This makes sense nearby the resistance. I already told that, but dynamic risk also makes sense. Yeah, man, very nice. So just waiting. I'm just waiting right now. All right. Wow. So if it gonna create a resistance here, and then if it gonna break above the high, what could be my target? I think so 4800 makes sense. 4805, something like that. But I need a candle to be closed in a bearish form. That's all I needed here. So I would like to see a candle to give me some kind of a resistance here, or this could be my bias then. This is the scenario I'm looking for. Or if it could continuously pushing to the downside, somehow like this, and then gonna give me some kind of a bullish candle, strong body. So this could be the beautiful buy, I would say. Gonna be a beautiful buy here, here. So just waiting right now, man. I'm just waiting. So there's more than 150 people watching on a YouTube, and I'm just like having 25 likes only. Wow. Continuously providing you the awesome education here. And I didn't even have 50 to 60 likes. You guys deserve a ad here. I hate missing such moves. They are so obvious on the 4 hour. Even a 5-year-old can see them. But lower time frame is always important. If you're gonna only sticking with the H4, you have to be like a swing trader. All right, as a scalper, this suits me. Sometime I'm using a H4 time frame, but if it respecting the 30 minute and M30, M15 or H1 as well. Like if it going to be like H4 breaking some certain resistance or support which connected with the old time frame others like M30, M15, H1, then I'm gonna use that one as a confirmation. But in this situation, it could be risky, so not gonna take that risky one. लास्ट कैंडल के नीचे वीक थी तो आपने ट्रेड क्यों नहीं ली बिकॉज इट्स ऑलरेडी मूव्ड अ लॉट बडी कैन यू टेल मी व्हाट इज द वैलिड रेजिस्टेंस सम पीपल से इफ कैंडल टेक्स liquidity of previous candle it is good support what you can see the support and for resistance it's not like a resistance it's I'm having resistance on the left hand side I just like place this horizontal line but right now I'm gonna take the resistance if a candle going to be close in a bearish form that's it simple as that your voice is too slow really okay can't do anything about it for the YouTube because if you just like going to be watch it like after it will become like a recording so you will gonna get like clear voice there. I think so it's the issue with the live stream of YouTube and I cannot speak more louder than this one. If you have any issue you should join Market Fluidity University. This makes sense because in our MFU everyone just like getting clear voice by my side. So waiting, just waiting here. I need this candle to be closed in a bearish form, or you know what? Yeah, close in a bearish form, or might be close like this candle. This also makes sense. This totally makes sense. So I'm waiting right now, man. Just waiting, waiting for my structure, my turn, and then I'm gonna give my trade a chance. Still, if it's not gonna work out, I need to manage the risk. This is why I am here. Wow, look at this one. Look at this one. It's just like flipping to the downside. Oh man, what's just like happening right now? Volatility. Some volatility going on. Really? Wow. Look at the rejection. Damn. So, hi Kasa. Today I just joined MFU with your coupon, and it's my first live stream with you from MFU. Oh, welcome, welcome, Stan. Welcome, buddy. You are on the right place. So, this DS, uh, do you remember what I said there? No to take a buy here. It came back now. Let's see what gonna happen here. So might be if you're gonna take a buy before when once you didn't knew that, Where could be your stop loss? Somewhere here. If it was here, so you will be out. So forget about this thing. Wow, man, what a rejection now. What a rejection. Look at this one. Damn. Let's see market at JI. So I can see what's going on behind the scene. Let me see. So is any specific time frame for impulse entry 1530? 1 hour all time frame could give you the impulse entries, to be honest. You know what? All time frame could give you the impulse entry easily. But you need to make the combination between them, looking at the structure, looking at the volume. That makes sense because impulse entry always connected with the volume. If there is a volume, even the 50-minute gonna work out for yourself. Wow, man, look at this one. Damn, what's this like happening there? Okay, market at JI. Tell me your magic. What's going on behind the scene? Let me see. So with the daily perspective, they are bearish because gold links to 47.65 as Fed rate cut, bets collapse, PPI data, and hormones tensions collide. Okay, but things are changed. I need to look at the breaking news right now. So China foreign minister on Iran war talks, situation at critical junction. Oh, I think so. Due to this, gold went up. I don't think so, yeah, man. What's going on here? News feed, breaking news. So, China Foreign Minister on Iran war talk situation at critical junction. Okay, China Foreign Minister on U.S. blockade of Iran ports increase deployment will only. I think so. It's happening due to this. Gold went up. Look at this one. Gold bullish. But why it's continuously pushing downside now? U.S. and Iran negotiation teams to return to Islamabad for peace talks later this week. Okay, it will be happen later. It's not happening right now. So no one knows that it gonna happen or not. So later doesn't mean you could go for the buys that things are gonna be settled down. It's not settled down yet. So there's a huge difference between happen and will happen. So always keep this factor in your mind. Wow. So yeah, it's just like a random move going on, man. High impact news. This is the only high impact news which push gold to the upside. So let's see. Yeah, you know what happened? This due to this gold went up. Like there are gonna be some kind of negotiation starting in coming week. I think so. Due to that, gold went up. Now they realize that it's gonna happen like at the end of the week. Who knows that it's gonna happen or not? So gold just like continuously pushing downside now. What a volatility right now, man. Wow. So no, I mean whenever new support is created, does the new support have to be at the latest high level or can the support be lower? I didn't get your point. Can you send me a chart what you actually are asking actually? Just like send me an example so I will dictate it in a more better way. Okay, let me see this one. Yeah, actually market always move in waves. Simple is that. Like it went up, it created a resistance. It should come down. It's not like something it have to be create some support here. It could be create support somewhere here. It could be support somewhere create somewhere here. But you just like need to keep your things in a very simple way. Like you are sitting with a bullish session trend. You need like a candle need a resistance to be formed. Break above the resistance, you can go for the buys. come down, create some support, give you some confirmation candle, you can go for the buys. Simple as that. Like market always move in waves somehow like this. So if this is a tradable range, you can take a buy here. If it's not a tradable range, you can take a buy here. Again, if you didn't take not comfortable to take a buy here, let it come down, create some support, you can take a buy here. And if you wanted to go for a counter trade structure, then the next time if it's going to be create some support and then broke below that support area, so here you can go for the counter trade structure. Again, every time whenever you're going to execute on trade, there should be on the left hand side clean traffic, tradable range, volume, these all things should be there, and a breakout, something like that, whatever structure you needed there. I think so it get clear now. Wow, look at this 50-minute candle just like closed with a strong rejection here. 30-minute closed. Oh man, look at this one. Look at this 30-minute how it closed now. Wow, look at this H4 flipped. Wow. Still, still I'm gonna wait for the candle to give me some kind of a close candle, like a bullish candle, so I can go for the buys actually. You know what? Yeah, I'm still believe that it could continuously pushing upside. But I need a candle close in my favor. That only makes sense to me. What are your thoughts on sales looking at how daily doesn't have a bottom wick? But look at this one, the way it is like pushing upside. It is rejecting from this area, but I need some confirmation candle. I'm not looking for the daily time frame right now. I just like wanted to grab some chunks on a 50-minute or a 30-minute time frame. Simple as that. Wow, wow, what a volatility is just like happening here on the gold. Someone wanted to take a buy, I wanted to hold the trade, expecting that it could continuously pushing upside. This is how forex actually runs. It can even runs on your soul actually. Wow, man. So YouTube, uh, if this candle close bearish, then you will look for the sells. No, no way. Break even stage is tough. Okay, then try to close 30 50 pips every time. Whenever market went in your favor, like 30 50 pips, close 90% position and make us continuously do this thing for the month, 1 month, at least like for 1 month. Don't leave your trade unless it's just like hitting your TP. Always secure some positions. If you're having like a 100 pip TP, suppose that market went 30 50 pips in your favor, close 90%, close 50%, whatever suits you. So this thing will take you out from break even stage. Actually, you will start grabbing the chunks. Once you start grabbing the chunks, then with some clean structure, you can use those chunks with a higher lot size. So this is how you can get out with the break even stage. Guess why not close the chart? What's wrong with the market? Nothing, just like moving up, moving down. This is what it do every day actually. Guess why not close the chart as we already missed the move? So I'm waiting for my structure to be formed. Why I need to close the chart? I still did not done with it yet. I'm waiting for my structure to be formed. It created a support, it created a resistance. I need a candle to be create a support so I can go for the buys. That's all I needed here actually. Yeah. Gonna stick with my plan. So just waiting. I'm looking for the 50-minute time frame if it's gonna close in a bullish form, so I could give my trade a chance there actually. You know what, to retest this high. Cash setups are not working properly since Feb. Oh really? Then how I could make this small account like into a double amount if it's not working? It's not working for you, buddy. You need to get a proper education here. So what your thoughts on cells? Looking at how daily doesn't have a bottom wick, even 4 hour has no bottom wick. 4 hour, 4 hour didn't. Why? Oh, bro, it's having a long wick here. Which brokerage house you are using actually? H4 just like clearly having wicks in it. So, bro, most of the time I took valid trades and making money. After that, some invalid setup ruined my profits, and I close the day week at break even. Oh man, deep. I'm not expecting this thing from you, buddy. And you knew the answer. You already knew the answer actually. Some invalid setups. So might be you are merging some old things with the current situations. If you just like learn something from somewhere, forget about that. Remove it. Okay. So then why you are just like attempting these invalid structures? What was the reason? You need money, you want to pay some bills, maybe overthinking. Okay, so it's something about psychological situation and you need to come over on it. I can't do anything about it, buddy. You have to be come over on your psychological issues, and it could be due to anything running in your life, whatever it is. No pressure on you. So why, if you don't have any kind of pressure on you, actually, you know what, sometimes we are continuously saying to ourselves we don't have any kind of pressure on our mind, but at the back, like a back end of our mind mentality, there is something running. There is something running, but we are avoiding it. Suppose you are, why you just like going into overthinking? You knew that these structure which you are having with you making you profitable. It's just like giving you continuously money, and then suddenly you start taking invalid structures. Why? And why you getting into overthinking? You are sitting on the chart. It doesn't mean that you have to take some trade. You have to take some trade because you're spending time on the chart. Like right now, it went up. I missed the move. Did I took any buy there? It went down. Did I took any sell there? I'm having one plan with me. I'm having one plan with me by looking at the candles, by the looking at the structure. If it's going to create some support, I'm gonna take a buy. If it's not gonna work out, I'm gonna manage the risk and then I'm gonna close the chart. Simple as that. You took any trades today? No, not yet. Waiting for structure to be formed. And if I want you to take a buy, I would like to see this candle should have to be closed with a strong body. I need this candle to be closed like like a strong body so I could give my trade a chance. Rather than that, I cannot take a buy here without getting my confirmation again. So yeah, so Zulu just like send me a chart here. This is what I'm asking right now. Let me see this one. So number one is where is number one? Gap from the H4. Okay, no, forget about this thing, buddy. You already got a candle close here. Once this candle close, you don't need to wait about. You need to wait about once you know what does this mean? It doesn't mean that the next candle should have to be break the low and come down to create a wick. It doesn't mean that. It's mean that you are having a strong bullish candle. So there's a probability candle could continuously pushing upside. You know what? If a candle which don't have a bottom wick and closed after closure, it become like a strong bullish momentum in it, because when sellers try to sell gold, market will went down. Like in this candle, how it should be wrecked, it should be create a wick. While it was creating a wick, its main seller pushing it downside, then buyers getting heavier on it, it start flipping and create a candle like this. But if a candle started without having a bottom wick and close in a bullish form, it's mean there were no sellers. There were no sellers who could push the gold to the downside. Simple as that. So if a candle in a bullish trend close somehow like this, the higher probability the next candle could continue pushing upside. And if you are in the same way, the third scenario, if you are sitting with, suppose that in a bearish trend, strong bearish trend going on, and then you saw that a candle close with this kind of candle. So in this situation, when you are sitting with a bearish trend, if the next candle could create a wick and break the low of the candle which didn't have a bottom wick, so higher probability it's gonna continuously pushing to the downside, because now sellers become more heavier than on the buyers, and you're already sitting with a bearish one, so it makes sense as an impulse entry as well. So yeah, you don't no need to worry about this one. If it's open, if it's an open candle, then you need to worry about it could be come down to create a wick. But if it closed and the structure just changed now, it's totally changed the direction now. So there's 6 minutes left for the 50-minute candle to be closed, and I'm eagerly looking at this 50-minute to be closed actually, to be honest. So I could give my trade a chance. Yes. Any sell strategies, full sell strategy, candle should have to be create a support, and then broke below that support, you can go for this sell. Right now I'm looking for the first thing is that I wanted to take a buy. That's it. Just waiting. Do you think the volume be there after that previous candle just dropped? It dropped. You know what? It moved because there is volume. It dropped because there is volume. How you can understand the volume? By looking at the size of the candle. If the size of the candle is giving you some kind of huge momentum in it, or showing like bigger in a bigger size, so there is a volume, buddy. There is a volume. Will you take buy if a candle close without top wick? If a candle going to be closed without top wick, and I wanted to give my trade a chance, like with a 50-50% candle, like if you are asking about a candle, if a candle going to be closed somehow like this without top wick, and you wanted to give your trade a chance here, most probably I try to avoid it. But if a candle next candle going to be create a long wick and then break above the high, so I could give my trade a chance. But depending on the volume and with the another 50% probability that it could continuously pushing upside. So that makes sense. I'm waiting for this candle to be closed, to be honest. There's 3 minutes left for the candle to be closed, and if once it gonna close in a bullish form and this candle gonna create a wick and break above the high, so I'm gonna give my trade a chance here. This is kind of a beautiful thing I could see. Yeah, let's see. This makes sense. Guess, are you trading funded accounts? No, I'm not trading any funded accounts now. Did you take any entry today? Not yet. You can literally read minds. Yeah, this is what I'm just like continuously doing from 5 years. Explain when you say candles should close strong bullish at support to take buys. Explain the strong and weak support for the buys. Just like looking at the size of the candle, if a candle close with a healthy body, it's like a strong confirmation. If it's closed with like right now, if this current candle going to be closed with a long rejection wick with a small body, so I'm not gonna take a buy. This doesn't make sense. Then I will see that if the next candle going to be creator, we can break below this low, I can go for the sells. So I need a cup of water actually. Okay. All right. So just waiting right now. So Cass, since which year you become profitable? I think so. It took me almost like 8 to 9 months to become like profitable. The first 8 9 months was just like very struggleful for me. Salam bro, walaikum salam. Did you lose 1K or withdraw your balance was 11K? It was like 1240 something like that, and I just like took a withdrawal actually. Took a withdrawal. So just waiting right now. It's about to be closed, and I can see a healthy body candle. Like man, I think so. We're gonna create a support here. So all I need this candle to create a weekend break above the high, so I can execute a buy. What I'm expecting from it, stop loss could be below the previous candle low. It's like a 60 pips, a beautiful stop loss. I'm gonna get there. That makes sense. Yes, that gonna make sense. So I think it's going to be closed in 3 4 seconds. Optimus gas. So it closed like a healthy body. You can see this. So now I'm gonna give my trade a chance. All I need this candle to create a wick, break above the high, so I could give my trade a chance. Come on, create a wick first. Don't leave me alone without creating a bottom wick. Okay, just create a wick. Create a wick. Just creating a wick, breaking above the high. Okay, here I executed a buy. Stop loss could be like below the previous candle low. It's like a 80 pip man. Profit should be somewhere here. Let's see how it's gonna work out. Actually, I'm getting like a bigger stop loss, so that's why it's using a lower load size rather than that. You know what? If it come down, create a wick and going to break its own high again, I will put one more entry into it. If it come down, create a more deeper wick and break above this high, I will enter one more entry into it. Let's see. I just risking 0.5%, 0.8% right now. Not even 1% risk there is actually. So if this candle could come down, create a wick again, and then if it gonna break above the high, so I could put one more entry into it. If it continuously pushing upside, that will be perfect, fine, good. That could will be good. So let's see. It's going right now. It's pushing upside. So is there any authentic broker where we can invest less than $100 in real account? Please reply, because I guess Dominion market will not allow less than $100 to invest. I think so you could deposit like $50 even in the Dominion market. So you can go with that. So yeah, I'm waiting for the structure to be formed now. All I need this candle to be continuously pushing upside, man. Come on, come on. This is the 30-minute support, but it's okay. It's okay. Okay. Uh, so just waiting right now. If it comes, you know what? I'm very interested in this buy. If this current candle comes down, retrace a little bit and then going to break above its own high, I will add one more position into it. But right now I'm having one position in it, so let's see if it gonna work out. I got a resistance here, I got a support here, I got a confirmation candle. This is what I'm waiting for. This is my structure, and I have to give my trade a chance here. If I feel uncomfortable, if I feel like scared, I could use a lower load size, but always will become like a part of my trade actually. So let's see if it gonna work out. I don't want Trump to tweet anything actually right now. So it could go in my favor. So now it's coming down. It's coming down. If it retrace a little bit more, then gonna break above the high. So that makes sense. If it retrace a little bit more, break above the high, so I can put one more entry into it. And once it's going to be create a wick and break above the high, and I'm gonna add one more position, then I will not gonna place my stop loss somewhere here. Then I will bring my stop loss below the current candle low actually. So that makes sense. Let's see if it could worked out or not. So yeah, man, need to have patience now. Wow, 30 minutes just like start rejecting, right? It's good. Whatever just like going on here. So can we consider a valid lower wick in this candle? Yeah, why not to execute like if I got a confirmation candle, I add one position. So if it's going to be create a little deeper, we can break above the high. Will add one more position into it. So isn't good to place SL below the current candle? No, you are having like a beautiful SL here. You should have to be give some room to your trade actually. If you are going to place your SL below the current candle low, it could be easily take you out from it. Look at this one. So it's pushing down. Yeah, it's pushing down now. It's pushing down now. Now if it's going to be create a break above the previous candle high, I'm gonna add one more position into it. Then my stop loss will become somewhere here like a middle of this candle. So that makes sense to me. That's why I use a lower load size 0.5%, 0.8% risk. Wow, man, I don't want it to push down actually. It should not be react like that. So why not to execute a buy here? Oh man, I wanted to take a buy here. I wanted to add one more position into it. I think so. I am getting like a discounted price here. If it come down, I will add one more position. Oh damn! I think it start pushing upside now. Wow! I should have to be at one position here. Stop loss will remain here, so I will be with my 1% or 1.2% risk on this trade actually. Okay, man. Wow, what's going on? Need to wait, man. Well, the situation was I wanted to add one position here. You know what? I really wanted to add one position here, but it now it created like a longer wick. I needed to create somehow this much wick can break above the high so I can put one more entry into it. But now situation a little changed. So dynamic risk here makes sense if I could add one position here and then keep my second stop loss here so I could go with like 1% or 1.2% risk. So that makes sense. Wow, man, there's just 6 minutes left for the candle to be closed. It's coming down. It's coming down. What's your approach to withdrawal and advice to how to structure them sustainably while protecting the account balance? So if you just like make like $100, try to withdraw like 35, $30, like 25, 30% take a withdrawal out of it. So just feel the money. So can we risk manage if it close bearish? Yeah, if it gonna close in a bearish form, if it going to be close in a bearish form, or if it close actually, if once it close in a bearish form, I need to close 50% position there. But right now, you know what? I am gonna add one more position into it. I'm gonna put one more position into it. How much risk I'm taking here? 80 and 40. It's 1.2% risk now. It's 1.2% risk, so I'm gonna hold it with this 1.2% risk. And if this candle going to be closed in a bearish form on a 50-minute time frame, then you know what, then I need to close one position. I need to close one position then. So let's see what gonna happen there. Let's see. Buy or sell? What? Rajnish, what you are talking about? Buy or sell? Man, what the hell is this? Yeah, you can see here both positions are in a buyer's position right now. So I'm waiting right now. I'm waiting right now. I just like use a dynamic risk in this situation. So if it gonna hit my SL, I'm gonna lose 1.2% risk today actually. But not more than that, then I need to close the chart. Man, oh man. Should not come down to break its the previous candle low. It could be bad thing gonna happen. This should not be wrecked like that. I'm waiting, just waiting. I'm gonna lose $120 on it. 1.2% risk. It's very important to control your load. So you know what? First plan was if a candle going to be create a wick and break its own high, I'm gonna put one more entry into it. So I'm gonna go with 0.20 load there. But then I got a discounted price, so I executed a second buy here while it retraced, expecting that volume could continuously pushing it to upside. If it didn't work out, I can lose 1.2% here. So in a dynamic risk, I already manage the risk. You know what? In a dynamic risk, I someone just like talking about how to manage risk in this situation. I already manage it because I did not execute a second position here. I add my second position somewhere here. So suppose that I add my second position here, then what I'm gonna lose, and then might be I'm gonna lose 180 to 19, like 1.8 to 1.9%, something like that. But now I'm going to be lose 1.2%. So I already manage it by tore my position into two pieces. And now I'm just like waiting right now, to be honest. It's 4 minutes left for this 50-minute candle to be closed. And if this 50-minute going to be closed in a bearish form, I need to close my one position actually. But if it's going to be closed with a small body, that's something different. All right, let's see. Just waiting. Close the whole position or 50%. It will be 50%. If I'm gonna close my one position, it will be a 50% closure. Not gonna close the complete trade there, because if it going to be closed with a bearish form, I need to see the 30-minute going to be closed in a bullish form. See this one? So I could close 50% position there and then leave the rest and bring my like a percentage of risking will like a lower side. So 3 minutes left for the candle to be closed, and anything could be happen in this last 3 minutes. Anything could be happen in this last 3 minutes. Wow, great. Let's see. Let's see, man. Come on. Come on. Just like break above the high and continuously pushing up. So just like give me some chunks here. Come on. You can do this. 3 minutes left. Just 3 minutes left, and anything could be happen here. So buy makes sense. Yeah, just like already in a buy, but it didn't form a lower wick. It created a lower wick. So the way this candle is moving, I think the 30-minute close would make more sense. Yeah, I'm just like waiting right now. London is a curse. It destroy your mental health, and plus you won't doubt your strategy and said, no, I'm not doubting my strategy. I'm holding my trade. I already have plan with me. If I'm already have a plan with me, I need to stick with it only. That's the only solution to become like a profitable. Keep your things simple, have plans with yourself, and then just stick with that one. Easy. So if you just like continuously doing the same thing, if you continuously doing the same thing, what gonna happen? Nothing. Nothing gonna happen wrong with you. Believe me. At the end, you're gonna make money. Like might be did it like 10 times. So higher probability, like out of 10, you're gonna win like 6 to 7 times. So probability will become higher. So if close small body bearish, what does that mean? That mean it dropped the volume. Then I need to close my 50% position, need to close one position there. Then I need to rely on the 30-minute time frame. See this one. So let's see if it gonna close within 1 minute. There's 1 minute left for the candle to be closed. 1 minute left for the candle to be closed. So why not to close? Man, what the hell you're doing with me? Just 1 minute left. Come on, come on, show me some guts. Just show me some guts in you. Okay, come on, keep pushing upside. It's about to be close. It's about to be close. Come on, man. Close up at break even and keep only the low. Okay, it's closed now. So if it comes down, I need to close 50% position. Hey, I need to close my 50% position. No, man, should have to be closed my 50% here. So now let me see this one. I close my one position and I have just like leave the rest one by depending on the 30-minute time frame now. I have to close 50% because I executed a trade by depending on a 50-minute time frame. See this one? I held in a trade by depending on the 50-minute time frame, expecting that volume will continuously pushing to the upside. But this candle, this 50-minute candle, close in a bearish form. Might be, even it's just like a small body, but it should not be react like that. So I have to close my 50% position and leave the rest to continuously pushing upside, or could be like come down and hit my TP stop loss actually. So just waiting right now, man. I'm just waiting. Any point of holding second position 15-minute bearish close and bearish anyway. You know what? Once the candle close in this bearish form, it should not be react like that, buddy. It should be if there's a volume, the next candle create a weekend break above this high, it should be continuously pushing upside. But if it in this first 15 minutes you can see it close in a bearish form, where the hell the volume just like gone there. So if you lose the volume, then why not to close 50% position? Now even you go to 30-minute time frame like a confirmation candle here like a 30-minute, but still you can see that this 30-minute having this resistance on the left hand side. So once this market now went in my favor, suppose like 20-30 pips, and again start rejecting from that area and come back to my break even, I might gonna close my complete position there. So this is how I become a part of my trade, by closing one position there. So that makes sense. So still I'm holding my buys, still I'm holding my like plan, but I need to do some dictation in my plan now because it should not be wrecked like that. What is the leverage on your account? It's 100, 1 to 100, I think so. Not 1000x, buddy. So graph will, you know what? When it start flipping upside, went here. I wanted to close this position. So if I close this position here, I might not gonna lose anything. Might be $40 will be in my pockets, and then I can hold on with this stop loss. But now I need to believe my structure is a 30-minute time frame. 30-minute close in a bullish form, 50-minute close in a bearish one. Need to close 50% position, and now looking for the results now. Uh, which session do you find perfect, London or NY? Both are incredible. If there's like a volume in the market, both are incredible. There's a resistance level on M30 time frame. How about moving SL below the last 50-minute candle low? I don't think so. I think so. It makes sense to keep it here. I already closed 50% position, buddy. So I'm not gonna lose like 1.3% now. I'm gonna lose like 1.8% now. So why not to believe my structure, like 30-minute close now in my favor. H1 still open, M15, H1 just like close in a bearish form, M15, M30. So just looking at this one. Yeah, man, it's not a good thing actually. You know what? Start doing the consolidation. I think so. So waiting. Wow, what are market conditions right now? So what was the starting balance on this account? $5,000. Market is not tradable at all. Doesn't matter. Wait for your things to be appear on the charts. You need to build patience. If market not giving you anything, build patience in yourself. You will start getting the money. So for 2 days straight, yeah, there are few days when you're not going to be get anything. Not even 2 days. Sometime it happens like 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, 4 week. It happens sometime. Very, 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 very. I just like often I just like saw it many times. It's just like not giving anything like continuously for 2 months, 3 months even. But you have to be patient enough with you. You need to dope the market. If market giving you like 100 pips, giving you clean moves, good movements, so that makes sense. But if market is not giving you anything, like not giving you 50, 60, 70 pips, but it's just like giving you 20 pips, 30 pips, 15 pips, so start grabbing those things. Dope the market, whatever conditions of the market, just like dope the market, I would say. So let's see, man. It's pushing upside. I know the 30 minutes just like pushing upside. So let's see if it could continuously pushing upside or not. You know what? Uh, Now I could bring my stop loss below this area. Yeah, this makes sense now. There is no business of this. How I just like continuously need to understand if I drop the volume, if structure not working out, how I can lose less. That's the most important thing now. The way it just like created a wick and break above the previous candle body and continuously pushing upside. I'm expecting it to keep pushing upside and give me some chunks there if it could. So let's see. Come on, break above this high and give me some spike here. Wow, very nice. 10 pips, 12 pips, 10, 12, 15. Wow, 25, 26 pips. I think so. This makes sense now. Yeah, you know what? Why not to bring it at a break even now? This makes sense. Or you know what? The second position I could do, I could close my 50% position here, like at a 30 pips. Oh, I don't think so. It will let me to execute, do this thing, something like that. Come on, just like keep pushing upside. Just give me a volume. You don't do you once you just like go in my favor 30 pips, you should not be come back. Just keep pushing upside, man. Just keep pushing. Give me 30 pips so I can secure 50%. Just give me 30 pips. Or I need to manage the risk. I'm just not gonna lose anything now. Come on. It breaks above this previous candle high. So I want it to continuously pushing up. So to be honest, I think 30 minutes just like doing some kind of trouble here. But once it's going to break above its high, it could be continuously pushing upside. Okay, wow, 20 pips. Continuously tapping to 20 pips, 25 pips. I just wanted to see a 30 pips so I can close 50% position and bring break, keep my stop loss at break even. Ah, man, come on, come on, just give me a push. Come on. You don't have a business to come back to my entry. You should not come back to my entry now. Should be continuously pushing upside. If there's a volume, if you really want you to continuously pushing upside, it should not be come back to my entry. If I get out, then I will be perfectly fine with it. I can't do anything about it. It is something should not be. Yeah, whatever. Come on, I wanted to close 50% position. Shout at market go up. Okay, hey, just go up. No, it's not listening me. I need to call Mr. Trump. Mr. Trump, wake up, wake up, wake up, Mr. Trump. Here you go. Here you go, Mr. Trump. Mr. Trump, make a call, Mr. Trump. Just like give me 30 pips so I can secure 50%. Just give me 30 pips. 30 pips. 30 pips. 30, 30, 30, 30 pips. 30, 21, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22. Trump, wake up. Trump, 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 Trump. Come on. 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. You know what? You know what? I now I have a plan to secure something on a 20 pip. Now it will never even give me a 20 pip now. You know what? This gonna happen. I can see that. Come on. Just it's just like playing with my emotions right now. You know what? 15, 15 pips, 14 pips. Okay, just like leave it now. Let's see. Oh, no, no, don't leave it. Keep pushing upside. Just keep pushing upside. Wow, man, 30 minutes should not be break like that. If it break above its own high, it could be pushing upside. Oh, it's just like took me out from it. Ah, man, what's wrong? Just like going on the gold. Man, oh man. So need to manage the risk. You guys just like learn something new today. Actually, you know what? Sir, what about if M15 close bullish for another trade? Yeah, that makes sense. But the way it is reacting, you know what? This is something I need to worry about from where it start rejecting right now. See this one. So let's see. I put on stake like $120. $120 were on a stake. How much I lose? Oh, I lose $4 here. Wow. Yeah, someone just like closed $20, 20 pips. I had a plan to close 20 pips. You know what, Shahid? I was also having a plan, but I knew that now it's not gonna give me 20 pips again. I'm not gonna see that 20 pips, so it just like come back. So if this trade close bullish, if it will create support. What? Just wait for this candle to be closed now. I think so. Managed risk very well on this one. I only lost $4 too. Yes. So you know what? What is better thing right now? Like losing $100 if ooh what's just like going on here? I don't like this thing. I don't like this price action. I'm not gonna be a part of this one. Don't be get into FOMO. It's something going on and something cooking behind the scene. Let the market to settle down the dust. Something going on behind the scenes. Something big move coming up. Might be to the upside to the downside, but something going to be happen. So managers very well. Okay, so I got stopped. Okay, how you just like got stopped, buddy? You lose something? Raja posted in Telegram he is waiting for 50-minute candle to close. Yeah, that makes sense. Let it close actually. You know what? Let it close. But still there is like 30 minutes left. Market trying to fry us on Tuesday. Yeah. Lost money. Oh, how you just like to lose there actually. You didn't follow up what I was doing there. So yeah. The SL now? What kind of SL? You just like go there. Grab full TP? Oh, someone just like go to TP there. Can we add back the position 30 minutes support? We can add position back into it, but I need this candle to be closed. Like as Raja Bro said, that totally makes sense. It created a support, created a resistance. Now I need this candle to be closed in a healthy shape. So the next candle going to be created, we can break above the high, so I can give my trade another chance. But right now, there is look at this one. There's 2 minutes left for this candle to be closed. So I need to wait. It's like silence before the storm. Yeah, man. Yeah, why not? 50-minute bullish close with H1 wick would made a lot sense using volume H1 wick. Okay, let's see, let's see, let's see. All I need to understand in this strings condition how I can lose less. Close one position, close another position. So yeah, man, just waiting right now. To be honest, I'm just waiting. Wow, look at the rejection right now. Not comfortable with this thing. some volatility right now going on. Wow. Let's see. I need this candle to be closed like a healthy body. Somehow like this. So then I could give my trade a chance. Because I didn't lose anything yet. So 30 seconds left for the candle to be closed, and I would like to see how it about to be closed actually. You know what? Let's see. So this is actually why I'm using a 50-minute time frame to see if the 30-minute could continuously pushing upside or not. This is something connected with a 30-minute time frame. So 50-minute gonna give me like a good stop loss. Might be if I'm going to execute here, I could give my another chance with another 0.8% risk. So now I think so this makes sense. If it's going to be closed, yeah, it's closed now. It closed in a bullish form now. Close in a bullish form now. So if this kind of going to be created, we can break above this high. This makes sense. Yes, this makes sense. By placing stop loss below the current candle somewhere here, like here, somewhere here, this makes sense. I need this candle to create a wick. Okay, man. Okay. Yeah, it's just like creating a wick right now. So in this situation, I'm gonna place my stop loss below the current candle low. Yeah. In this situation, I'm gonna, let's see. It's creating a wick. If I'm going to be execute somewhere here, placing stop loss, I could get like a 40 pip, 60, 50 pip stop loss. So I could become a part of this trade. Yeah, I need this candle to break above the previous candle high. This makes sense. Because if it's going to break above the previous candle high, 30-minute going to break its own high, so probability it's gonna fill this range. So yeah, just like waiting right now. It's pushing upside right now. And I need it to break above the high. Stop loss will be go below this current candle low. 40 50 pips. It makes sense. It makes sense. And we got a message from Raja Bank on the telegram that if a candle going to be created and break above the high, there is a execution. I got a signal here as well. Let's follow the signal. Ah, man. There's a 30-minute resistance, I knew that, but a candle going to break above its own high depending on the volume. It could continuously pushing upside because you know what? On a 30-minute, it's still open candle, but on a 50-minute time frame, it created a support, it created a resistance, and then it break and close above the resistance. See this one? So if this candle going to be create a weak break above this high, probability it gonna fill this range. This makes sense. Let me make it more clear for you guys. Okay, here you go. This is a support resistance, and this candle close above the resistance now. But I need this candle to break above the high so I can execute. But if it went down, so there is no execution. I can't do anything about it then. Okay, now you have a boss confirmation. Yes, we got a boss confirmation now. Let's see. Boss is waiting right now for the candle to flip. Could I set a buy stop once the price breaks the previous candle high? You know what? Buy stop could be get you give you like easily slippage there. So don't play with that. When I would say that don't play with that. Oh man, it's been like wow, what a beautiful. We just like manage the risk here. Okay, it's flipping now. It's just flipping now. Yeah, man, looking at this one. It's flipping now. But I need it to break above the previous candle high. Wow, suddenly it's just dropped the volume. It just dropped the volume. I just like need to I wanted to see like a sap price should go in the favor. Like it should create a wick in the first 1 to 2 minutes and then break above the previous candle high. So I'm gonna execute on that one. But now I need to take decision to take it or not. Yeah, man, something cooking. Wow, it's pushing up now. There is still 10 minutes left for the candle to be closed. Looking at a 5 minute. Yes. Yeah, I'm following the boss right now. Even on a 5 minute, if it's going to break above this on high, I think so. This makes sense. Let's see. Let's see if I lose money, then I'm gonna claim boss that I took a buy there. Let's see. Just waiting. I'm looking at this 5 minute as well. If it's gonna break above this high, yeah. If it's going to break its own high, it could make sense. But the question is, where is the volume right now? The main question is, where is the volume right now? Yeah, look at this one. I don't like it. I don't like the way it's moving right now. No, 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 no. I don't like this either. Yeah, I also don't like it actually. You know what? I really, really don't like it as well. I think so. Trump slept again. Yeah, it's just waiting right now. So, YouTube, you are waiting right now, okay? So 50 minute bullish closure with that 1H Wakefield would okay. So सर आपने बोला कि $50 तो डोमिनियन मार्केट में इन्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं but someone clearly told me that no we can't. So you just like you have a Discord channel. You have a proper Discord channel of a Dominion markets. Why not to go there? Just go there, buddy. Ask the team. Rather you were just like asking here and there. Why not to directly go to their Discord channel and ask the team? They're gonna definitely answer you. Okay, it's breaking above the high. I think so. Now it makes sense to take a buy, placing stop loss somewhere here. Expecting volume should be continuously pushing it to the upside. So yeah, this makes sense. Oh, it's coming down again. Really? I need to call boss actually. You know what? Oh man, look at this one. I was just like looking at my mobile phone. What happened just here? Oh man, what happened here? I think so. That was a good decision to not take it. Ooh, directly jumping towards my SL. Boss, you need to discuss with me on a call. I think so. Boss didn't take this one. Yeah, boss definitely didn't take this one. Oh man, what the hell just like happened here? It broke above its own high. I was expecting volume will continuously pushing upside now. Man, wow. It's just like went down in 1 minute. Not even a 1 minute. A single 1 minute candle went down and I took a loss. Raja Bhai, where are you? Oh man, I was not expecting this, man. It created a week. Not a good price action, to be honest. It's not a good price action. I don't like it. Look at this. I lose 0.5%. Yeah, calling it a day makes sense. It's a volatility going on. Can I give my trade a second chance? But now there is 5 minutes left for the candle to be closed, so I don't think so. Yeah, man. Look at this one. It's just like I'm down to take my SL only. What the hell just like going on? Now I can't claim you, bro. Yeah, it was Raja bro call. So, look at this one, man. What just like happened here? It created a wick. It just like respected. Why I just you know what? Why I just took this trade? It respected the previous candle low. Okay, didn't break the body. Then it break above the high, and now it just like took my SL, and now it going in my favor. What I could do here? What I could do here? I think so. You know what? In this situation, in this situation, I'm not gonna give my trade any other chance. No, no way. No way. It's some volatility going on. I will wait for this candle to be closed. There is 4 minutes left for the candle to be closed. I can't do anything about it now. It break above the high. It should be continuously pushing upside, but the way it's just like showing volatility, I think so. I should have to be done with my day with 0.5% risk. That will be great actually. I will see to the to NY session. During the NY session, might be I'm gonna get something. No, 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 no. Uh, Raja loaded his underload. Okay, breaking its own high makes sense. Look at this one. 3 minutes left for the candle to be closed. What I could do here? I gave my trade a chance. It created a wick, break above its own high, executed a buy. Now it's going in my favor. What I could do? I cannot get into some kind of a FOMO right now. It's just like fucked up with me. I can't do anything about it. What should I do now? I think so. It would be better to wait for this 30-minute candle to be closed, and then if the next candle going to be create a wick and break above this high, so I can go for the wick fill structure here. So that makes sense. I'm gonna wait for the candle. Cass versus Raja, no, it's not like that. I'm just like kidding, buddy. There's nothing, any kind of competition between anyone actually. To you know what? In this industry, there's you versus you. You have to be like understand this concept. This is you versus you. There is no competition between me and Raja. There's no competition with me, someone else. Not even Raja bro having any competition with anyone. There's always you versus you. And the more you will get good, you will become good, the more there's a probability you're gonna make money. So man, waiting. I'm waiting right now for the 30-minute candle to be closed. If it's going to be closed in a bullish form, so believing that it could continuously pushing upside to fill this range, still having like a 70 pip range here. So I'm waiting for the 30-minute candle to be closed, to be honest. So this could be a big fill structure, a beautiful big fill structure actually. So 2 minutes left. Just 2 minutes left for the candle to be closed, and the next candle should have to be create a wick, break above the high, and there I go. Because now H1 break above the previous H1 high body, 30-minute about to be closed above this current previous resistance area. This is a wick I'm having on the left hand side, but on a 50-minute time frame, this is a range I'm having. So just waiting right now. You know what? I'm waiting right now. But look at this one. It's just like worked in the same perfect way. Like it created a resistance, created a support. Sometime even you knew that what gonna happen, but you cannot be a part of that one. It happens. It happens. But what happening right now? It's not good actually. I don't like it. Now it just like went 40 pips in my favor. You know what? At this situation, some people wanted to break their PC. I again missed the move here. Let's fuck this market today. It's already moved in last 2 minutes. What should I do? It's just like moved in last 2 minutes. If I'm gonna execute us buy here, it could be a very, very, very forceful trade. I just like done with this London session. I just like done with this London session. Yeah, man. It created a resistance, it created a support, and then it at least it just like went in my favor. Idea was perfect, but it take me out by taking my stop loss, man. Yeah, look at this one. Now it's pushing upside. Yeah, higher probability gonna tap to this area now. Very high probability. He's in former right now. Who the hell is in former right now? I am. Did I took any other trade here? How you will like judge a FOMO conditions there? FOMO means like I took a buy, again it went down. I took a sell, again it went up. Again took a buy. That's called FOMO. I took a loss and then I just like stay away from the charts, waiting for this candle to be closed. Then it closed far away from the resistance. Then I see that there is less range left there, so I cannot take a trade. So I don't think so. It's any kind of FOMO you are looking at me right now. Make sense? I think so. It makes sense. So now let me readjust the zones. Let me readjust the zones for you guys. This is the resistance I'm having, and this is the support I'm having right now. And this is the range of clean traffic again. So now if I want you to take a buy or take a sell, I would like to see you to continue pushing upside and create some support. Give me some another confirmation so I can go for the buys. Yes, this makes sense. This makes sense. Holding the trade close 50%. Wow, someone just like hold the trade close 50%. You know what? It's a very painful thing. Market went come down, hit your stop loss, and then start going in your favor. It's like a very, very painful process, but you have to accept it. Sometimes it happens. Sometime it happens. You can't do anything about it. It is whatever it is. So current M5 do not have the bottom wick. Don't look at the 5 minute time frame. M30 wick fill, okay. M30 wick fill could be, but it already moved, so not comfortable. So what the hell? Whenever we enter, volume goes to sleep and hit over SL, and then it goes in our favor. But you know what? At least I did not lose like 120, $130. I lose like a $50. So 0.5%. Still, I am having almost 1.5% risk with me. So we'll see on a NY session now. We'll see. I'm wanting. I just like right now. I'm looking at this one that how it gonna be react. I think so. Best idea could be if a candle going to break above the previous candle high. That could be a best idea. I found my mistake here to execute a buy if it as it break above its own high. Break above this previous candle high. It could be something. You know what? It is something like M30 breaking above its own high, and this is the clean traffic on the left hand side. So taking a buy in this situation, breaking above the previous candle high, I think this makes sense more. So if I executed a buy here, placing stop loss here, so I think so I'm gonna get like a might be like 10 20 pips extra stop loss, but it makes sense. Now it's just like going almost almost 60 pips. It just like went in our favor, so we can grab some money there. I think I don't think, but I made a mistake. I need to journal my trades. You know what? This is the most important thing every time you should have to be do. Even you just like make some money, go to your trades and journal the trade and see how you can get a more better execution for the next time if you're going to be get the same structure in the future. And in the same way, if you just like get some loss, like here I just like got some loss, you need to understand how you can lose less, how you can lose less, and what is the mistake you have done there. Actually, if everything is like perfectly fine and you just like lose some money there, you need to understand how you can lose less, how you can manage risks in a better way. But if you just like done some mistake, like here, it's a mistake. I can see a mistake here. I should wait for the candle to break above the high. This is something a 50-minute time frame, so better would be if I wait for the 50-minute candle to break above the previous candle high. It could be the breaking above of the previous 30-minute candle high. So that makes sense to grab this range actually. Yeah, next time I will be worried about this one. I will keep eye on this one actually as well. All right, so this is the range I'm having right now. Let's see. I think so it will gonna continuously pushing upside and then gonna create some new structure form there. So 1 minute rule breach now in funding where? So your SL was wrong, better previous candle. No, it's not like that. The candle just like created a proper wick here, then break above the high. So no business of that candle to come down and break the low. If it come down to break the low, there is a probability it could continuously pushing downside. It happens sometime. Sometime you knew that market will go and tap to this resistance area, but the way market moving, it's not a simulator. It's not a simulator. On a simulator you don't have emotion, so you can hold that trade, but in the reality, you are watching the movement of the candles, so you need to manage the risk in that situation, so can't do anything about it. Just lose like 43 pips here, man. Take a buy as candle break previous candle high, trusted on volume, trade feel risky as starting, so I put it at break even, go 35 pips to 40 pips, close full on 50-minute. Yeah, that makes sense. Beautiful. But the candle broke the previous candle high in the last minute. Yeah, that also was a issue, but need to depend on the volume there. Secure 48 pips, recover what I lose with $5 extra profit. Wow, very nice. Very nice. So Zain Hassan just like got 40 pips here. Wow. So I just like learned a lesson. Look at this one. Give my trade one chance. Close my 50% position there. Then get out at a break even was not like the price action. Then it closed in a bullish form. Then next can I create a wick. Give my trade one more chance with the same plan. The mistake I have done should have to be wait for the candle to break above the previous candle high. And then I did a mistake and I paid for that mistake, but I lose less. That's the most important thing. If I can lose less, so I can make more money. It's a simple rule. If I can lose less, I can make more money. So, like right now, I'm standing at 9,951. So, if I lose like 150, $160, that is easy to recover, or is it easy to recover like a $50? So, yeah, man. you know why am I laughing? I just like got a notification and I am sure that it will be from Raja bro. He will be nearby. He's just like giving me a FOMO here. He must be nearby. I wanted to see that. Is it? Is he in a buy right now? Made more $10. Congrats to everyone. Yeah, man. Can't do anything about it. But yeah, this makes sense. I wanted to see his entry actually. I think so. He just like took an entry right on the break above the previous candle high. Just like more smarter. He's like too much smarter than me. I'm not like a smart person. I'm just like a dumb person, but he's genius. Let me see this one. I just like wanted to see where he just like executed a buy. Oh man. I just like lose like 0.5% from my 8% profit now. I'm just like worried about it. It was a very beautiful trade. Okay, looking at Telegram right now. It just like didn't post it the chart, but yeah, I definitely took a buy above the previous candle high. Yeah, I knew that. Hmm. Here in Pakistan, you know what? If you wanted to use Telegram, you need to use a VPN. It's just like ban here. What a third world country we are having. Okay, man, it's been 2 hours. Continuously waiting for 2 hours for structure to be formed. It printed, couldn't be a part of that trade. Even I just like become a part of this trade, but just like went down. Tap to my stop loss, and then went up. Yeah. So right, we'll see it later. I will see during the NY session. I just like done with the London session to be honest. So we'll see if I'm going to get some kind of opportunity during the NY session, so I could give my trade a chance, or I will call it a day if I'm gonna see some kind of a consolidation, some kind of a like a I would say like a volatility in the market, then I'm gonna avoid it. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday, and on a Wednesday, I think so. Raja bro gonna do the stream during the London session, and I'm gonna do the stream during the NY session. If he never get busy, then he's just like gonna do the stream. But if he's just like having some meetings, so I just like gonna come over during the London session. So 2:30 a.m. Eastern that will be. And yeah, that's it. Heading off now. I think it's like a very educational stream. You guys just like understand or just like go to educational content today. Yeah, it was very, very, very beautiful. Yeah, see this one. I just like added one position here, manage the risk. Then I execute, give my trade a second chance with the same perspective. But just one minor mistake in this. This is actually a forest industry. A minor mistake could lead you towards losses. But you have to be calm down and wait for the next opportunity. See this one? Just a minor mistake, and it took my loss, stop loss actually. So yeah, it's like I would say should have to be watch this stream again. So you will understand how I just use a dynamic risk, how I was having a confidence, how I just like lose with a break even, how I lose less, how I gave my trade a second chance. So there's a lot of educational content you just like gonna find out in this current stream actually. So yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Till that, be safe, be careful, don't try to take over like a forceful trade like I did not took a forceful trade here. Even I just like took a loss, I just like stand by, stand like stay away from this market because I just like took two trades, one trade break even, second trade SL. So cannot take a trade like a forcefully or I would say, yeah, it could be a forceful if I'm gonna take a third trade. So don't feeling comfortable with that one. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Till that, be blessed. Take care. Bye bye. See you soon. Oh,